To be honest, I think that everybody right now can all agree that Marvel movies, especially after Endgame, kinda suck. Except for some few projects here and there, but the majority kinda did. The overall quality of their movies dropped along with the fan base, and I think basically that was caused by everything that came before Endgame and Endgame itself. And every single project just couldn't live up to what the MCU was before. With the extremely interesting characters we had back then and actors, it was a good time to be a Marvel fan. But with everything going on right now, with the Fantastic Four, Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom, and Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars being the next big Marvel movie and event, we are definitely getting an MCU reboot, and it's bloody genius. The idea of the MCU having a reboot has been speculated for a very long time, usually due to all the multiverse stuff that's been happening, although it has always been hella confusing with useless cameos and post-credit scenes that barely paid off. And fans were sure that with basically the mediocrity coming from most MCU projects, we are getting a reboot, or at least a soft reboot, which became even more imminent when Marvel changed its slate, kicking everything we knew about King the Conqueror and introducing us to Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Secret Wars being an event that changed the entirety of Marvel in the comics, and there are lots of fans out there who are actually excited for it, even myself, because although the excitement for Marvel Phase 4 was very justified, we gotta admit disappointment was what we got instead. Considering the fact that Marvel movies used to feel like an event, every movie made fans so hyped, but now we literally have to nitpick what we have to watch, or literally wait till we get reviews of if a movie is good or not, which is actually the state of Marvel at this point. If you've been surfing the internet for the last few weeks, you may have come across the leaks that were said to be the concept art for Secret Wars and possibly Doomsday. Now, there have been controversy about if it's real or not. It's still worth being excited about. Now, is there any standard proof that this would be possible? Yes, a reboot might be possible. Although certain producers and some people from Marvel are trying to dodge the question, which is kinda dumb and they do this all the time, they are literally adapting one of the most multiversally complex events in Marvel, which ended up in a kinda soft reboot for everything we know about Marvel. Seriously, how is anyone gonna ignore that? Now I know what you're probably wondering or thinking, why am I yapping my ass off about something so obvious and possibly countless YouTubers have talked about already? Well, I did say that the idea of rebooting or softly rebooting the MCU is genius. Well, here's why. What I've always felt that Marvel has more than DC is highly recognized teams apart from the Avengers. DC, as we know, have the Justice League and they have other teams, but they're not just really well known and very much recognized like that. But when it comes to Marvel, they have, apart from the Avengers, they have the X-Men, they have the Fantastic Four, and okay, this might be a little bit controversial, but the Inhumans too. In a recent interview with the Russo brothers, they explained the two Avengers movies, Doomsday and Secret Wars, will not be an ending but a new beginning, which hints at Marvel taking a different approach to its universe. I've always wondered what it would have been if, after Endgame, Marvel moved away from the MCU's main characters and focused on the mutants and Fantastic Four, rather than what they gave us. Just what they would have done with all that. And to be honest, a soft reboot that changes and tweaks a little bit about the MCU as we know it is actually a better play than the snap doing that, which would have been dumb. Marvel took their time buying back all their characters who were handled by other studios so they can finally build a fully realized 616 Marvel universe that actually makes sense, seeing how continuity issues have been eating deep into the entire franchise since Endgame. So this is actually a very good play because they can actually focus on pick different characters from Marvel and not just the main ones they have always had before, like Captain America, Iron Man. They can use the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, tell stories that we so good in the comics, turning them into live action. Now, whether this will be a full reboot or a soft one is still debatable amongst fans as there is no clear statement, but I don't think it'll be a complete reboot, rather just a few tweaks here and there, focusing on different aspects of the Marvel universe, and as time passed, reintroduce certain characters we have known from the MCU but with different actors and slightly different origin. To explain this in simple terms, Marvel might be focusing on the mutant side of the MCU, while in the process teasing the Avengers and other characters existing, and then later on introducing them if need be. Overall, this is a good idea for me, and I hope they can pull it off, because it doesn't seem like a very easy thing to do, to be honest. But that's just my own opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you want an MCU reboot or not? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and hey, you can also help grow this channel by liking and subscribing. It'll mean a lot. And also if you want more film like topics for your entertainment as well. Well, that's it for me. I'm out.